Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this.
Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch, a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Yakachonis. Miami moving it around. Adebayo, no good. And Mobley's got the ball here for Cleveland. And here's Avdia. Outside Harden. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Hero. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
You gotta love the fearlessness of Tyler Hero. A great job right there, understanding the lane was open and slashing his way inside.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Yakachonis. Wiggins outside. Here's Jaquez. Off target from outside. And the defensive player of the year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
On target from range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
Outside Harden. Avdia from outside. Rebound Miami. Here's Hero. Oh, wow! And he goes in for the dunk.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you, Brian.
Ali, thank you. Here's Yakachonis. After the basket by Cleveland. Hero on the wing. Basket's good. Hero's got 6.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to Avdia. And Hero comes to help. Outside Harden. Inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
And here's Adebayo. Covered by Mobley. And Adebayo slams it in.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Avdia. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Jonas. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They're really working the paint now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Mobley outside. Pass to Ellis. They set the screen. Here's Harden. Clock at 6. Buries it down low. Harden's got his second basket.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Hero for 3. That shot off. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The 3 from Mitchell, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play.
17, 21, 14.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
And the 2025 postseason showing how far the Heat have to go, Legs.
That was a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cavs by a record combined margin of 122 points. Then again, over the regular season, Cleveland did win 27 more games, so the outcome wasn't entirely surprising.
And Cleveland has possession. Miami making their last shot. Strus with the bucket.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Larson. Now here's Ware. Nance pulls down the board. Mitchell on the lookout. Spider Mitchell putting on a show.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's Larson. Still no points. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Tries it from 19. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Minute and a half into the second quarter. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Brian, back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Pass to Tyson. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Harden. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And that's a breakdown defensively, and it leads to 3 points off that inbounds pass.
Out left to the wing. Where the screen to the paint. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Mobley on a screen to the middle. Drops in the layup for two. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here are the Heat. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Hero. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Keon Ellis.
Well, he's 6'5", and he's a little bit longer than you think. Tyler Hero showing you that really does come in handy off the dribble.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Heat trailed by 11. Pass to Hero. Here's Yakitonis. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one.
Hey, yo, right here.
Ellis outside. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first half of basketball. Harden, good. Harden's got his third basket on the night right there.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
Here's Harden. Adebayo grabs the board. They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. Hero. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. 11 points for Tyler Hero.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
40 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Harden. The three from Mitchell. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Miami moving it around. Pass to Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo.
That came out of nowhere. Adebayo with the highlight reel dunk.
From deep, Mitchell. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Ellis outside. Here's the three. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Heat trailed by 13. Adebayo sets a screen. To the inside. Mobley with some nice D. And here comes Cleveland. This is the most they've led, 13 points. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It's stolen by Jaquez. Up the floor. No good with a layup. Now Avdia. He's got 5. Outside Mitchell. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Off target with the 3. And here's the fast break.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
On the wing, Mitchell. From deep. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, not a whole lot of experience, but you watch Jaime Jaquez, Tim. He looks like a 10-year vet out there.
Yeah, B.A., part of that is because he's a 4-year college guy, and now he's plug and play. He's got great footwork, he's tough, and he has a high IQ for the game.
Now here's Adebayo. Hero for 3. Fires in the triple. Hero's got 14.
Well, that is practically automatic for a guy like Hero. If he sees an opening from the 3, he will not hesitate.
Here's Mobley. And stolen by Adebayo. Hero with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Wiggins. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Wiggins has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Ware. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Down low. And here's Schroeder. No made baskets yet. Left side, Mitchell. It's stolen by Jaquez. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Yep, that one goes.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Cleveland leading by 7. Ellis right side. 3-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Adebayo sets a screen. 3-pointer Iacochonis. Knocks it down from distance. Iacochonis has got 10.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Harden surveying the D. Nance outside. The 3 is up. Iacochonis grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-3 run.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 18. 4 on the clock. The floater. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Adebayo sets a screen. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The steal. For the tie. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia. Here's Powell. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cleveland, 46.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Miami trailing. Here's Iacochonis. Pass to Adebayo to tie it up, and he sinks the layup. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And here's Ellis. It's stolen by Jaquez. Here's Hero. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. To the paint. Back to Ware. Miami moving it around. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Now the Cavaliers with it. Three-pointer, Harden sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there.
Wiggins outside. Right side Adebayo. Pass to Jaquez. 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. Mobley grabs the board.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
The 3. Harden misses. Heat trailed by 3. His Hero banked it in off the glass. Hero's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, this guy is a natural bucket getter. It is so difficult to slow him down.
Mitchell. Rebounded by Adebayo. Wiggins. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
And the Heat making a change here. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, Adebayo just stepped up at a critical point in this game. Tremendous amount of confidence.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Now Wiggins. Here's Iacochonis. Ware in the post. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Harden. Bucket.
Oh, a silky floater by Harden, making a tough shot look almost effortless.
Here's Wiggins. Now Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Now Wiggins. And stolen by Mobley. And they're on the break. Avdia passes in from 18.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Here's Wiggins. Outside Hero. 6 to shoot. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Just 3 to shoot. 9 feet out. Cleared away by Mobley. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Mitchell. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, that technical couldn't have happened at a better time for them. Now it's a 2-possession game.
Mitchell outside. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up.